Hi everybody, it's Adam, MotorcycleUSA.com. Today we are taking a look at the 2012 BMW S1000rr. Now the S1000rr has only been out for 2 years now, but BMW has already graced it with some mechanical upgrades for improved performance on the street and racetrack. First off, one problem we had with the 2010 and 2011 bike was how sensitive the throttle and the engine response was in slick mode. They've addressed that for 2012 and actually have made the throttle and the engine settings much more progressive. The actual throttle tube has changed too. You don't have to twist the throttle nearly as far to get to wide open throttle, and the too, so it's a little bit easier just to pull wide open. The other three engine modes, rain mode, sport mode, and race mode, have all been optimized too to make the motorcycle easier to ride. Another change BMW did for 2012 is they modified the relationship between the race anti-lock brake system and the dynamic traction control system. The systems now work a little bit more intuitively and work together a little bit better, make the motorcycle easier to ride when you're at the limit on the racetrack. Another real big important change that BMW did for someone who's riding on the racetrack is in slick mode. The functionality of the BMW's wheelie control previously used to be very abrupt. It came in very hard. You'd be doing a wheelie and the thing would just kind of slam you to the ground. They've actually totally modified the wheelie control settings in slick mode, and now when you dial in throttle and it starts wheeling, the bike doesn't just cut power immediately. It actually kind of leaves the power on, lets you kind of carry the wheelie a little bit longer, and it just makes it a lot more smooth feeling, a lot more easy to ride, and definitely a big improvement for 2012. The S1000rr's chassis was also substantially upgraded for 2012. Now, engineers modified the fork offset, brought it a little bit closer to the rider, also changed the steering head angle a little bit, and the fork has different valving inside, and the leg has a little bit different construction to make it a little more rigid. These changes were made to increase steering precision and make the motorcycle have a little bit more feel when you're at full lean. The aesthetics of the 2012 BMW S1000rr also received some improvements. Most notably this tail section. It's got a new shape, a little bit thinner, a little bit lighter. They also modified the heel guards here on this motorcycle for improved ergonomic fit, and some of the foot pegs and the passenger rear sets have actually been lightened by a few grams, make the motorcycle a little bit lighter. Another cool improvement they did was to the dashboard instrumentation. The dashboard looks a little bit different. The font of the numbers has changed a little bit, all in an effort to make it easier to see when you're riding at 150 miles per hour on the racetrack. Another cool feature for 2012 is the introduction of a whole slew of BMW factory accessories. Now, a lot of people might laugh, but you can actually now purchase optional heated grips for this S1000rr. No other sport bike ever made has ever offered heated grips. And you might laugh, but they're actually very helpful when it's, kind of chilly out in the morning. Cool technology that this motorcycle is going to offer optionally is a race data logger, and it'll allow you to actually monitor your track position and see the dynamics of the motorcycle are performing on the racetrack. You can download it all to your computer and play with it, and it's very intuitive and very detailed for the person who's looking to get an edge on the racetrack.